What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hijack, and today we're going to be talking about the recent updates that have been coming out for Nexia. On screen now, you can see everything that was added. There are chapters and timestamps in the description if you would like to skip around. We're going to be starting with the multiplayer fixes, which are actually really good because a lot of people were not able to host, and now anyone can host because of a new feature called Nexia Hub Transport. This is always on by default when your network mode is set to Nexia Hub, and you can turn it off if you switch to Xbox Live, which will make you play P2P, meaning you would connect directly to other people. You're better off not doing that though, because a lot of people, especially when it comes to hosting, cannot connect to other people, which is why you need a relay, which is the new transport feature. So basically, if you were not able to host and play with your friends, or maybe even join certain people, you will be able to do that now. And you don't have to turn anything on, it's on by default. Now, next up we've got voice chat. Now, I think a lot of people will like this, but they won't use it. Simply because most people nowadays just use Discord or like an Xbox party chat or something. And I know I'm saying, people probably won't use it. I still think it's a great feature to have. It also has the same codec that I think the Xbox used. So it will make you sound like you're actually on a party chat from the 360 days. And I'm sure that's very nostalgic for some people. So if you want to do that, tell everyone to hop off the Discord call and just go in the voice chat. You can do that. But you do got to keep in mind, it's kind of staticky, so it might be hard to understand people. But let me just give you a little demonstration here when we were first testing it out.
Yeah, hear it?
That sounds so bad.
I know. Whoa. I'm so back. Wait. Oh, it's so different. I mean, that could be extreme.
No, it's
Hold on.
extremely distorted.
I mean... oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Alright, anyway, so the next thing we have is keyboard and mouse. I just want to say, before you get excited, the keyboard works pretty well, and the mouse is alright, but he still needs to polish that up a little bit because it's kind of difficult to look around. In the Nexia settings, you can mess around with all the keybinds and dead zones and stuff like that. Right now, it seems like the keybind changing in the actual Nexia app doesn't really work that well. So you're going to want to use the mouse hook file in the folder. By default, all of the keybinds are actually kind of whack. So down below, you can download my mouse hook JSON file because I set up all the keybinds for Minecraft. If you're going to play another game like Call of Duty, you're going to have to change your keybinds because they are very different games. You're also going to want to get used to the shortcuts for using keyboard and mouse. It's Control M to let the app take control of your mouse, and then if you press Control M again, you'll have your mouse back. If you actually turn on keyboard and mouse support in the game, you might not know how to get out of it, so your mouse will be locked until you do Control M again. It's also Control Shift M to open the menu for your keyboard and mouse. Same goes for voice chat, by the way. You have to enable that in the Nexia settings inside the emulator, not to be confused with the config. And for the fourth new thing, we have the Title Update Manager. This feature came with a reworking of the content folder, and for a lot of people, if you've been playing Nexia already and you have like worlds and profiles, your folders may be a little bit messed up because a lot of stuff got rearranged. Now, whenever you install a title update, it has its own folder, and when you make a world while playing on that title update, it's going to go in that folder specifically. So if you're playing on TU14, your world's going to be in the TU14 folder, and if you have stuff from before this update, you may need to move your worlds into those specific folders so that they appear in the game. It's honestly not that complicated, but then again, I know a lot of people struggle with this kind of stuff, so if you need help, just ask for my help in the Discord, and it shouldn't take very long to fix it. Anyway, but the main thing about this title update manager is that you don't have to delete your title update that you have installed. You can now just go to Open Recent with TU, and it will show you all of the title updates you have installed, and you can click the one you want to launch with, and you hit load, and you'll load onto that title update. There's also delete buttons if you want to do that as well, and it's a pretty good improvement. The only downside is that your DLC will be for each specific title update. So if you're playing on multiple title updates, if I want to play with Skin Pack 4 on multiple title updates, I'm going to gonna have to install it on each of those title updates, which, I mean, the skin packs aren't that large. It shouldn't take up too much space, so I guess it'll probably be okay, but just something to keep in mind. So those were the 4 things that have been added in the past couple updates, and now I'm going to tell you about 2 things that are coming up. So currently, the Nexia dev, Phil, he's working on Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and so you probably saw in the beginning of this video, or it might be playing right now actually, that lobbies work. You can join people, but I think he still needs to find a way to have public matches work. Update from the future. He actually did manage to get private matches and public lobbies working. The only problem is that Nexia Hub transport does not work, meaning you have to do P2P, and if you have trouble hosting, then you will not be able to host, and you may also not be able to join other people. So it's a little unfortunate, but I'm sure there'll always be one person who can host in a lobby. I'd say it'd probably be cool if we had public matches with like a lot of people, because I think that would be pretty nostalgic, especially with the game chat. But I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but I don't really think enough people play Nexia for that, especially when there's clients like Plutonium. But we'll see. Maybe we can do some kind of event and tell everyone to get on. But I don't know. This is a Minecraft channel, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, that's pretty much everything Nexia-wise. There's only one more thing that I want to talk about, and if you're still here, I just want to say thanks for listening this long. But this thing that I want to talk about is something that I started working on like 2 days ago. It's basically, for now, I'm just going to call it Hijack's World Manager. I might change the name, but I think if I put my name in it, it might stand out a little more, possibly. But anyway, it's basically a converter, so you can convert your world to different platforms like Nexia to Xbox 360. They're the same format, but it just repackages the world into a way that emulators like Nexia and Xenia can actually read it. But I originally created it for a friend who wanted to convert his LCE world, his Windows LCE, if you know what that is, to Nexia, and I managed to get it to work pretty fast. But I basically wanted to keep going, like making the app better, and I guess I was starting to kind of have fun with it. But I decided I'm also gonna have PS3 on there and Java, so you can convert your worlds between all these. And I'm trying to find a way to let you convert your world to another title update. I know most people don't do that, but I think it would just be something nice to have in case somebody wants that, because I know sometimes when you download world and you don't know what title update they're from, it'll just wipe the world and like reset it with like a blank default world. That's like a very specific case though. Anyway, so it should be a converter, you know, to different platforms, but also it can be used as a world manager. You know, that's in the name of the app. It used to be a converter, but then I turned into a manager. So it converts and it manages your worlds, meaning you can, for Nexia, move your worlds around, so another title update, or just export it, because it can be kind of annoying to go through the folders, especially if you have like multiple title updates, you know, and in the folders you can't really identify them either, because they usually have like random names and you can't even really identify, especially when the thumbnails in Nexia are currently not working for your world, and their folder names would just be like save 1 2 3 4 5. It's like random stuff, random numbers. And with this tool, this manager, it'll identify your world. It'll have the correct name from the game. By the way, don't mess with your folders in Nexia, especially for worlds, because it can actually break your world in a way that it won't appear in Nexia anymore. So don't rename your world folders in the Nexia content directory. It's the world names are actually saved in the save info file. But yeah, anyway, that's it. My world manager should be coming out in a couple days, or maybe a week. We'll see. I'm excited about that. I don't know. It's kind of fun to make it. And also, maybe I can rival, probably not, but maybe I can rival Oprise LP. That freaking, I'm not going to talk bad about him. It's just, I hate that he is selling his converter with a subscription. Like, come on, dude. It's Minecraft. Like, little kids want to convert their world and they don't have money. And so you're literally blocking them from converting their worlds and playing their world. But yeah, I just think that's messed up, especially being a kid for years. I remember when his converter first came out, like 6 years ago. I was kind of excited because I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I saw it was a subscription and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? I'm not paying a subscription. You might say I'm stingy, but I really don't like subscriptions. I never pay for them. I could understand a one-time purchase because I did that in 2015 for this same guy. He sold a converter and an MBT editor. Each of them were $10 each, and I bought them and they were actually pretty good. And I felt like I got a good deal. $10 might seem like a lot, but honestly, I think it was the right price. I don't know. It was really exciting back then, but now I'm just completely blocked out. I'm not paying for no subscription. So maybe I can make one better than his. That's free for the people. Probably not. Well, we'll see. And I know there's a lot of other converters out there like Chunker or something. MCC tool chest, but I think I don't know what the deal is with those. Like, I don't know if they care or not, but I'm pretty sure they're really buggy and don't always convert everything. Like I'm just gonna say I think they're kind of bad. But I think with AI now, they should be able to make them better. Either way, I'm making my own. I care. I'm gonna make it as good as possible. I always put effort into the things I make, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, peace out.